大家好, hello everyone, welcome to the episode 13 of this lesson. In today's lesson, we're going to talk more of stroke orders writing in Chinese language. We will discuss the meaning of stroke orders and then by the end talk about 3 basic stroke orders of Chinese language and then with some simple examples that will help us to understand this lesson. Stay tuned. What is these strokes all about? Strokes are the basic gestures we use in writing Chinese characters. It's just like in English language. We have 26 alphabets. The 26 alphabets, we use them to write English language. So strokes is what we use to write Chinese characters. And we have other one called radicals. The radical are just the building blocks used also to write Chinese characters. We're also going to talk about them. So depending on the classification system, there are only 5 to 6 basic stroke orders of Chinese language. The rest are just their combinations or the way we write them. So you learning how to write characters with stroke orders will help you not only to understand the characters very well, but also to memorize them. Like we said previously in our previous video, we discussed that for you to speak a fluent Chinese, you need to know about 2,500 Chinese vocabularies for you to be able to to have a conversation with Chinese people. Now, writing system, the stroke orders, using the stroke orders to write will also be very helpful. It will help you very well to memorize the characters. So you as a Chinese student, you must know how to write with stroke orders because many people think that writing in Chinese is like drawing. They were like, oh, this is very difficult. I can't do it. I also think so. I have that thought when I started. I was like, how can I write something like this? It's not possible. But learning the stroke orders have really helped me. I came to realize that writing Chinese character is very, very simple once you know the basic stroke orders and other combinations. So let's see the 3 basic stroke orders. Now, please make sure you have your pencil and your sheet of paper to practice with us. The first stroke on the screen is called Heng. The Chinese people call this stroke Heng. Another word for this stroke order is a horizontal stroke. The English word is horizontal stroke. Why do we call this stroke horizontal stroke? It is because when writing this stroke, it is written horizontally. Look at the screen. Horizontally. And when writing a horizontal line, we don't start horizontal line from right to left. When you write from right to left, you are getting it wrong. That is wrong. So the principle of writing this stroke is that it must start from left to right. Left to right. Now, let's see where it appears in some of these characters. The first very character where the stroke appears is 1. Repeat after me. It appears in 1 and also appears in 2 and also appears in 3 in Chinese language. 1, 2, 3 is 一二三 三. Now let's see how to write 1 in Chinese language. When writing 1 in Chinese language, you simply need to write only 1 stroke of Heng or a stroke of horizontal. Only 1 stroke of Heng is 1. Now, how to write 2? When writing 2 in Chinese language, you only need 1 short Heng and long Heng. It has 2 stroke orders. The 2 stroke orders are all the horizontal line. So it only need 2 horizontal line, meaning 2. So is very simple. You can practice it. Just bring out your pen and write Heng for 1. Then 2, which is writing it Heng, Heng, very simple as ABCD. Then the last one, which is 3. When writing 3, we only need 3 stroke orders, which is Heng. So why writing it is very simple. It has 1 long Heng, okay, 1 long horizontal line, short one on the middle, and another long one under. That is 3 stroke orders. And remember, why writing this number? son. You don't start from backward. You don't write backward. It is cancelled. When you write backward, you are getting it wrong. You're going to make mistakes. So we write from left to right, left to right. Now, let's see the second basic stroke order. What we have on the board is the second basic stroke order, known as shù. Repeat after me. Shù. The English word for this shù is a vertical line or a vertical stroke. Vertical stroke. Why do we call it vertical stroke order? It is because it has a vertical line. Shù. This stroke also appears in many Chinese characters, almost 40 to 50% of Chinese characters. It appears in many of them. So it's one of the basic strokes that we cast to know. Now, let's see where it appears in one of these characters. Shi. Repeat after me. Shi. Can you find out where this stroke appears in shi? Yes. You can see the vertical line on that shi. The word shi literally means 10. So 10 in Chinese is shi. Repeat after me. Shi. We can also find out that there are two stroke orders here. I don't know if you can see it. It has Heng, which is the first basic stroke order we just discussed about, and also have shù, which is the second basic stroke order that we are talking about now. It has two stroke orders, Heng, shù, Heng, shù. And you will find out that when writing this stroke order, we didn't start from shù, Heng, shù, Heng. If you start from shù, Heng, you get it wrong. Do you know that knowing how to write shi and 1, 2, 3 in Chinese, you've already learned many more numbers? 10, 11, 12, 13. 10 in Chinese is shi, so 11 is shi. You only need to write shi and yi, that's all. 11, shi. 12, shi. 13, shi san, just shi and san, very simple. What about 20? 20 is just shi. Shi, you just put r, which have the two stroke orders, and then with shi at the back, shi. So 21, 22, 23, it just shi, shi, shi san. What about 30? 30 is san shi. It's very simple. So 31, 32, 33, it just san shi, san shi, san shi san. Very simple. So we've learned many more numbers with these stroke orders. Let's see another character. The next character on the screen is shan. Repeat after me. Shan. This character literally means up, on top, or above. Shan, on top or above of something. So now let's see how to write this very character. Shan. Shan. Remember what we just talked about, writing the principles. That we must start from top to down. So now it has shù. The first stroke to be written is shù, the vertical line, with the small horizontal line. Shù, hong, hong. The last stroke order was the long horizontal line. Shù, use your pen. Shù, hong, hong. You don't write from down to up. You will get it wrong. Then for this shan, remember we said that it means above or on top of something. For example, if you want to say on top the table, on top of a table, zhuo shan, on top table. Meng shan is on top the door. So anything you put shan mean on top of the something. Then let me just give you a little expo. Then down is xia. Down is xia. So anything that is up below is xia. So we have shan and xia. For xia, we're also going to discuss how to write them in other stroke order. So let's see the third stroke order for today. This stroke on the screen is piě. Repeat after me. Piě. Another word for this stroke is a downward left stroke. Downward left or falling stroke. Why do we say that this stroke is downward left stroke? It is because this stroke, while writing this stroke, it starts from top to left button. Top to left button. Now, let's see how this stroke appears in one of these characters that we're going to discuss them with. The first character on the screen is ba. Ba. Ba is an English word for 8. So 8 in Chinese is ba. Now, let's try and see if we can see where this character, where the stroke appears in this character. Let's see how to write this character. Can you find out how this piě appeared here? On the stroke, we have two stroke orders. So the first one, the downward falling stroke, is the piě, while the other stroke, we're going to discuss them next time when we're talking about other basic stroke orders of Chinese language. Now, the second character on the screen where this stroke also appears in is zhen. Zhen. Zhen literally means person. People in Chinese is zhenmen. Zhenmen. Population, zhenkou. Zhenkou. Now, let's see where this stroke appears, how this stroke appears in this very last character. Can you find out? Can you observe? Can you trace out where the stroke appears? Beautiful. This stroke also have two stroke orders. So the first one, the first basic one is the piě. The downward falling one is the piě. While the last one, we're also going to discuss about the stroke next time. We've learned a lot of numbers today. We've learned 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, san, liu, and also learned 12, 13, so 16, liu. So it's very simple. So today we've learned many things today. We've learned the three basic stroke orders, which are Heng, or the horizontal stroke. Then the second one, we learned shù, which is the vertical stroke. And the last one, piě, downward left stroke or downward falling stroke. That is very, very beautiful. We'll also learn this stroke with many more characters that will help us to understand how to write these stroke orders. In our next video, we're going to discuss the two basic strokes orders, which are na and dian. Na and dian, with few more characters that will help us to understand how to write the basic of writing the stroke orders. Please, if you enjoyed this discussion, kindly like and hit on the red subscription button, turn on your notification bell for more video updates. See you next time in our next video course. 再见. Goodbye.